Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to decorate a branch with these beautiful leaves. And you could use these as decorations anywhere. This is a simple and easy way to cover a good sized spot. I think that they would be great decoration for a classroom or even a spot on your porch like what I have. I love the fact that these aren't going to get messed up because they're made out of coffee filters. You could use watercolors. I actually used acrylic because I didn't have very many watercolors. I had to use what I had at the time. So what I did was I just mixed my acrylic with a lot of water and I came up with this. These leaves are so much fun to make, and I got to watch a movie with my kids while I cut them out. All you're going to need is a glue gun, paint, whatever paint you have. You're going to need coffee filters, a pair of scissors, and of course some branches. Let's get started. Now I'm going to show you this really cool thing that I found online. And it's how to make some special leaves. And you use coffee filters. Okay, now you're supposed to use watercolor, and I did use a little bit of watercolor because that was all I had, was a little bit. But since I ran out of watercolor, I'm using the regular acrylic paint. I'm taking a little bit of the paint and I'm putting it on a paper or a little styrofoam plate. I'll get a water. I have a cup of water and I'll put a bunch of water on it to water the paint down, a whole bunch, and I'll mix it up like this. Okay, now I take my coffee filters and I gotta wet my coffee filters really good, and then I'll dip them in here just to get color on them. Roll them around, and coffee filters are pretty sturdy. So look, now I got these, and what I do once they're a little bit colored, these are going to dry fantastic, is I lay them out. What I have is old feed bags, and I just laid the old feed bags down. Just squish it around. Okay, and that makes a very nice light orange, and parts of it are going to be lighter and parts of it are going to be darker. And that's okay, because that's the way you want it, because it's going to look like a fall leaf. So this is what it looks like when they're drying. And I just have a little box full of all the dry ones. And I just, as they dry, and they dry pretty quick in the sun, as they dry I just pick them off and put them in the box, and then they're ready to cut. This is how I usually do the odds and end parts of my crafts. I usually get a nice blanket and I curl up under the covers, and I'll watch a TV show with my husband or a movie with the kids, and all the whole time while I'm being busy. Don't these look pretty? They turned out so good. And here are some of the leaves that are cut up. Now I'm going to show you how I cut the leaves up. I take my papers, and I usually get 2 or 3 of them and put them together. And then I fold them in half. I fold that in half again. And then I fold that in half again. So it's like this. I get my scissors and I just simply cut the shape of a leaf like this. And then I have all these leaves. Now before I put them in my box, I like to separate each piece so that when I am going to glue them, they're already separated and they're not all stuck together. Now here's the funny part. I went down and I trimmed all the branches that I think I'm going to need off of my Bradford pear. Now I have to pluck the leaves off of this branch so I can put my fake leaves on it. Doesn't that seem like kind of strange in a funny way? That's a good looking branch, isn't it? It's perfect for this project. Now I have my box of leaves that I have already colored and cut up, and they're ready to go onto the branches. Here is the branch I just started. I just get my glue gun with some glue sticks. All I do is follow the way of the bud. I say like, okay, this is going to be the front of my branch. This is what I want people to look at. So I'll look at it like this, and then I'll see which way the buds are growing. And this one's growing kind of like this, and this one's growing like this, and that one's growing like that. And I'll do maybe 2 or 3 at a time. And I'll put one leaf there, and a leaf there, and a leaf there. Okay, and then I just follow all my buds and I just put a dot of glue on it. Now you're going to get lots of strings. Now you're going to have to take the strings and pull the strings off. I hope you had fun making these beautiful autumn branches with me today. I'm going to leave a link below on where I got this idea, and maybe you can learn a little bit off of her too. You have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Here.
Planking.
We were planking.
Bar table back.
We've got... I don't think I got a picture of you planking. You're going to have to plank so I can get a picture.
Hang on.